So here's another thing. You know, I'm from Santa Barbara, and I did a comedy show there, a few months ago. And, for that one, I really wanted to be funny because I was trying to, get this girl back, by doing it. I thought it was going to make me an overnight success for some stupid reason. It ended up doing the opposite. But anyway, I did this comedy show, and I prepared for it by memorizing lines. And I looked up, basically, who's the best comedian? And I looked it up, and not a good idea. Another thing I've learned since then is it's much better to be fresh. The only story, and I talk about this guy in my audiobook, the only person I know who became a millionaire very fast in a very logical way that's you could reproduce, basically, part of the story is that he lost, he prepared and he had he had written down these notes and these papers, and he lost it. So it forced him to speak from the heart. So he gave it from the heart. He was fresh, unprepared. And that, ended up, you could hear the story by buying my book, A Young Person's Guide. Anyway, it made him essentially $1 million. He was able to follow his dreams, etc., okay? Because he lost it and he spoke from the heart, okay? He wasn't prepared. So before I knew that, I prepared, I'm memorizing, I'm researching, I'm looking at the funniest guy. And the funniest guy that I found, and for whatever reason I decided to base my whole comedy routine on this guy's comedy, is Doug Steinhope. Which, you know anything about this guy, he is he's the dirtiest pig alive, okay? And if you know me at all, or if you listen to anything else I've done, I am like the nicest, sweetest, most, trying to help people, and, I'm nice, and I'm innocent, and I believe in love and all this. So it's totally not me to do basically based off Doug Steinhope type dirty, raunchy sex, drugs, alcohol, and semen comedy routine. But nonetheless, I do this. I basically, it was so bad. I started the show by basically saying, this stage is my area, and I jerked off all over this area, so be careful. Anyway, basically, by the time I was done, stupid me shares it, because I think, oh, that was good, Jared, that was good. People even left, they were so offended. That's what you want. It was so bad that I actually shared this video on Facebook, and the next day I come back and say, oh, I'm going to, let's see what happens. And, I looked, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I had lost about 75% of my friends. And, I realized the people that blocked me, they weren't like people I didn't really know that well. The people that blocked me were like my buddies and my family members. It's bad. You did something real bad. When your Christian grandma, who forgot that you can even have something called sex about 50 years ago, it's bad when she blocks you. When your grandma blocks you on Facebook, you shared the wrong thing.